Hi everyone, this video will give you a quick overview on how to add rules and devices on Xian Network Manager. First, we go to Device, then Add, select the category, in this case a Cisco router. A device rule wizard will be displayed. We click on Next on the Overview tab. Then, we enter the IP address of the device that we want to discover. Increase the maximum number of retries to avoid timeout deceptions. You can optionally also increase the timeout. Select the protocol used to discover the device. In this case, SNMP-v2 will be used. It is necessary to provide a community string. We click on Next and maintain the other tabs with the default values. Click on Finish and a new device will be discovered. We can review the active rules section and we can see that the Add Cisco Router task was executed. The task was completed and now a new Cisco router was discovered. If we double click on it, we will open its device properties dialog. We can see the list of all the objects that belong to the actual devices and that were also discovered on Network Manager. We can go to Operations Manager and verify that a device has been added. We can check its discovery diagram and also confirm that the device has been added. After this procedure, the next step is to add a monitoring rule. For that, we open the device properties again. Click on the Active Rules tab. Select any rule from the tree view listed on the right side. All these rules are Cisco router rules that can be applied to this specific device. We can try with CPU load. We drag and drop and configure the rule and click on Next. On the Overview tab, we need to provide a threshold. We have the option of selecting an automatic threshold or a manual one. We're going to select a manual one with a threshold of 15%. The next step consists on scheduling how often the rule will be executed. We will use 5 minutes in this example, although we recommend executing the rule every 24 hours depending on each rule. Then we can configure the severity level of the alert that will be sent to Ops Manager. For example, error. We can also select the option of collecting performance counters or not. We can select data optimization in case we want to avoid sending unnecessary data to Ops Manager. Finally, we click on Finish without modifying any default settings on this tab, and a new rule is executed. It remains on pending to start and then goes to running, which means we are now monitoring CPU load over this specific device. We can also, in a similar way, add another rule. For example, total traffic rule. A similar rule wizard will be displayed. We click on Next on the Overview tab and define a threshold. In this case, we can see the list of all the interfaces that belong to this router, so we can individually select the nodes that will be monitored and the specific threshold for each node. For example, we can just monitor these two and change the thresholds. For example, 80 and 100. We click on Next. Now the Disable Elements checkbox appears. This feature is enabled when there is activity under a certain threshold. We can choose to disable the first node when the traffic over this interface is below 10 kbs per second. We click on Next and define the schedule. For example, 5 minutes as well. Active rule options. The same settings and we can get performance counters. Another feature is data optimization. If desired, we can disable the feature in case we want every counter that is collected from this device to be available on Ops Manager. Finally, Device Update will automatically monitor new elements that are added to the device or server, which can provide traffic information that can be automatically monitored. If we want, we can disable this feature in order to only monitor the elements we explicitly selected. We click on Finish and we have 2 rules applied to the device. We close this and go to the Ops Manager console. We can review the state view of the device, select the device, and then open its device properties directly from the Ops Manager console. The device properties dialog is where we initially added the rules. We can add, remove, or modify the rules that are running over this device. We're going to change the threshold to 2%, and the rule will be restarted with the new settings. We can see that the state of the device changed from healthy to critical. We can open its alert view, and we can see that a new alert has been generated, indicating that the CPU load is over threshold. The threshold we define is 2%, and the value we receive from this device is 10%. We also have some additional knowledge that includes possible reasons for the problem and possible solutions. Finally, we can also see that performance data for this device has also been obtained. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any further doubts, do not hesitate in contacting us at jalasoft.com. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.